With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bruce Irvin, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 21 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. of the gun, it's Ryan. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On third down, Ryan steps away to his left. Looking in zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Hurts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first, as he can only make it to the 11. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Fred Biletnikoff, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And there he goes again. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got his possession receiver, Fred Biletnikoff. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 49 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And this throw will be intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So they took their shot. There's a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure?
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. He finds Watson complete, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They go play action now. Ryan flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to air one out. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They go play action with Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Roddy White. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And to be taken down at the 18. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And
he's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be